You ever look at something you own, like your favorite jacket, and just wonder, where did it come from? What's its story? What's it actually made of? Forever, that stuff has been a total mystery. But that's all starting to change. Today, we're going to talk about how we're starting to unlock a hidden digital identity for pretty much everything we own. I mean, seriously, what if your products could talk? Imagine tapping your phone on your t-shirt and it instantly tells you the best way to wash it, proves it's the real deal so you can resell it, or even shows you its entire history. And get this isn't some far-off sci-fi idea. It's happening right now, and it's completely changing our relationship with our stuff. But this is about way more than just convenience. This tech is actually a pretty powerful answer to a huge problem, our throwaway culture. To really get the solution, though, we first have to look at why our current system is, why it's so broken. So let's just ask the basic question. Why on earth do we throw so much valuable stuff away? We use things, and then they just get tossed, even when they could be fixed or resold or turned into something new. What's really at the heart of all this waste? Well, it really boils down to one thing, an information gap. We throw things out because, honestly, we just can't see their value anymore. We have no idea what the exact materials are. We don't know the product's history. And because of that, we can't see its potential for a second life, or a third, or a fourth. We're pretty much flying blind. So how do we fix that? How do we close that massive information gap? Well, it's simple, really. We give every single product its own digital passport. You can think of it like a digital birth certificate for your belongings, a record that sticks with an item for its entire life, telling its story, and most importantly, unlocking its future value. Okay, so the more technical name for this is a material passport. The official definition is digital sets of data that give them value for recovery and reuse. So the key thing to get here is that this isn't just some fancy label. It's a living, breathing dataset that's designed for one main reason, to make sure the value built into our products is never, ever lost. So how does this all work in the real world? It's basically powered by two key pieces of tech. For you and me, there are NFC tags. That stands for Near Field Communication. They're cheap, they don't need a battery, and you just tap them with your phone. Easy. Then for the behind-the-scenes stuff, you've got RFID tags. Those are for tracking things through the whole supply chain. So think of it this way. NFC is for you, and RFID is for the system. And when you put it all together, this technology completely unlocks a smarter product lifecycle. It means we get smarter use out of things while we own them, and we get a much smarter way to recover them when we're done. So, what does this actually look like for you? Well, with just one little tap, bam, you can see a shirt's real fiber content and know exactly how to wash it. You could instantly prove it's authentic if you want to sell it. Thinking of renting something? You could check its entire history. And when it's time to part ways, you can kick off the return or recycling process with that exact same tap. It literally puts all that power right in your hand. But here's the real magic. This isn't just about one product at a time. Every single one of these little tags works together to power an entire system of return and recovery. It's a process called reverse logistics, and it's the absolute key to making reuse and recycling actually work on a massive scale. And this just lays out that journey back perfectly. It all starts with you making that scan to return something. From there, the tag lets that product be tracked all the way back. When it shows up at a sorting facility, its passport tells the machines exactly what it is and what to do with it. And then, finally, its value is recovered because it gets sent to the right place, for resale, for repair, or for high-quality recycling. No more guessing games. This kind of tracking also makes entirely new business models possible. Like, check out this quote. With fashion as a service, each garment must be traced from client to repair and back to the next customer. Just think about that. Without a digital passport, trying to keep track of thousands of different rental items would be a total logistical nightmare. With it, the whole thing becomes seamless. Okay, so let's zoom out for a minute and look at the big picture here. Because this isn't just some cool new gadget or a slightly better way to recycle. This is a core piece of a much, much bigger shift in how we make, use, and think about, everything. Digital passports are actually a foundational technology for what experts call the fourth industrial revolution, or Industry 4.0. This is the new era we're entering, where the lines between the physical world and the digital world are getting super blurry, creating these smart, connected systems all around us. And it makes sense when you see how we got here, right? The first revolution was all about steam power. The second was about mass production with electricity. The third brought us computers and automation. And today, Industry 4.0 is all about connecting everything. It creates these systems where a physical thing, like your jacket, has a digital twin, its passport that lives on the network. And that all leads to the final and most important takeaway. For years, we've been talking about this idea of a circular economy, this perfect system where nothing is wasted and everything is used again and again. It's a great idea, but it's been almost impossible to actually do. Well, technologies like digital passports are the missing piece. They provide the data and the intelligence we need to finally make the circular economy a reality. So, I'll just leave you with this question. If every single thing you owned had a passport, what would you want to know from it? Who were the people that made it? What was the real carbon footprint of its journey to you? Or maybe, what were the stories of everyone who owned it before you? The secret life of our stuff is about to be wide open.